walk upright and maybe have a heartbeat. We need to be cautious of that. I think we're a little way away from that happening completely, but it's something we need to be quite careful about. What's the problem? This is my opinion, okay? Not Ruralco's, up there at the camera. This is not Ruralco's opinion, nor is it the opinion of the Institute of Agricultural Science and Technology or anything else. It's my opinion. I believe, and having been involved in the media and the research, we sell agriculture the wrong way. It's an exciting industry. A lot of the time we spend reading papers is about all the bad stories about, you know, the wheat crops being flattened by rain. No one's actually talked about how well a lot of the growers have done this year, where their budgets and their gross margins are $300, $500 better off per hectare than when they did their budgets this time last year. So there's some really exciting stuff happened over the last 12 months. Hasn't all been bad. Yes, grain prices are great. Always been knocked around in a lot of areas. The production's been way up. So there's a lot of good stories out there. There's some really great stories even out of Cyclone Yazzie, where a banana grower actually went out and chopped down large parts of his banana plantation on the leading edge of Cyclone Yazzie. Guess what? Those plants are going to be several months in front of the rest of the area in their production. This guy's going to make a click. Great story. Some of those sort of things obviously need to go back into planning and management for other weather events. We expect that people are going to want to move through a hierarchical system. I don't actually think that's necessarily true. I think that, and probably a lot of you know, but in fact, we had someone apply for a job the other day for a national role. Let's just say that it was really exciting to see someone so enthused to apply for a role with the amount of experience that they had. But I don't know that there's a lot of want to move through a hierarchical system. We expect that qualified people want to work in agriculture because it is agriculture. You know, we all love agriculture, it's great, but not everyone else thinks agriculture is great. We need to enthuse people out there that agriculture is great and they want to come and work there. So, the other thing I think is an issue that we need to worry about is lack of graduates. We've talked about lack of graduates for traditional and future roles. I don't really think that we're really future-proofing our businesses and agribusiness in general. And I'll put down there through the provision of qualified people. I really do believe the lack of graduates there, we're not future-proofing. And there'll be more comment about the number of PhD students and those sorts of things coming through. What's going to happen? We've talked about that. Potential loss of leaders in agriculture. Increased salaries in the bush, I think this is cyclical. More competition for scarce resource, increased salaries are all the same. The level of interest in living in a remote area is dwindling as well. But there's good money to live remote. Solutions. And I'm pretty passionate about this. Redeveloped school curriculum for agriculture as a multidisciplinary based subject. For those of us who might have gone through HSC in the 80s, especially in New South Wales, it was a great subject. Physics, chemistry, plant bio, physics, chemistry, economics, a number of different subjects all rolled into one, which meant that you could leverage off all these different concepts. We need to train and enthuse agricultural teachers. This is really important because a lot of ag plots all around Australia are there to grow squashes. And how many schools do we know where the ag plots are the ones where you go and send the bad kids with the hardest? It's not really good for OH&S, but we've certainly let some of these things slip over the last 20, 30 years. And I noticed that there's some writing going on down here which concerns me a little bit. Remember Ruralco? Mark Evans. We need to reinforce this enthusiasm within the universities and that's just not only just within the staff. The staff are obviously enthused, but within their marketing and communications groups, I think that there's some value in marketing these sorts of things. Promote agriculture as a cutting-edge science, as a cutting-edge business. Environment, finance. There's a lot of computing. There's a lot of fantastic computing going on to be able to enable to fly a plane at 140 knots, 2 metres off the deck in precision ag. There's a lot of high-end computing skills going on. So we need to engage students as potential employees and also as future leaders. And again, some of the programs that are going on in Tasmania with Pisky, starting to develop these sort of programs through, I think are really important and need to be looked at how they can be managed at a national level. And that is actually ongoing. And we need to develop qualified people through a process of training and education for the future of agriculture. We've just had a graduation of 5 cadets. Doesn't sound many when you're employing the number of people that the corporate business employs, but that's really important for us. We've also got around about 20 or 30, about 30 recent graduates who are doing an abridged course. So they've graduated with a Bachelor of Applied Science or Bachelor of Agriculture. They're doing a 1-year diploma to accelerate their capacity to their value within the businesses and to farmers. And I think those types of almost industry-sponsored links into business are really important as well. So overall, we're going to need help to get more people going through the universities that we're talking here about engaging and enthusing people about agriculture, agricultural science, business, economics. Otherwise we could be in a whole heap of trouble in trying to get advisors out there to advise farmers and interact with the industry. Thank you.